Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to an evening under the stars, the Jesuit High School auction. We are so glad that you're joining us this evening. My name is Jake Parnell, and it is such a privilege to be back to help celebrate Jesuit High School and all of the great young men that attend Jesuit. To get our evening started off, we want you to listen to the fantastic Jesuit Chamber Choir. Wow, wasn't that fantastic? Great job. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now my privilege to introduce the president of Jesuit, Father John McGarry.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Jesuit High School. I'm standing here in the entrance lobby of the historic, newly renovated Father Barry Gymnasium. This lobby is adjacent to the new Welcome Center and the gymnasium itself. And here in the lobby, when you're able to come here and see it, you will notice that we have what we call the Built by the Brotherhood wall, the names of alumni and families who've contributed through their generosity to the renovation of this building. We welcome you, parents of our current students, alumni parents, benefactors, and all the friends of this school who come in support of the mission of Catholic Jesuit education here at Jesuit High School, Sacramento. Welcome to an evening under the stars, our 49th annual auction. This auction is so important to the year-to-year health of our school, our finances. Your support helps us meet our operating budget expenses. We do so through the annual fund and the annual auction. These have been challenging times for all of us, and that has been true here at Jesuit High School as well. But I'm so proud of how resilient our community has been, flexible, adaptable, to all of the different needs that we have had to address during this time of the pandemic. We've been blessed to have the students back here since October, and even more so since the beginning of the fourth quarter, students have been back here 4 days a week. Our testing and screening program has gone well, and we hosted, in collaboration with the county and with Urgent Care Now, our vaccination clinics. So our planning now is turned to next year, and we are very much looking forward to having our students, our faculty, and our staff back here full-time, 5 days a week, with the full complement of all of our academic excellence activities, spiritual and religious programs, and co-curricular events and student activities. I'm already feeling very excited about that day when we can return to whatever the new normal is for us, but we are assured that we will continue in the mission of Jesuit High School and all that we try to do for the students that we are so blessed to have in this school year after year. So I hope you enjoy this evening's activities at our 49th annual auction, An Evening Under the Stars. I certainly want to take this opportunity to say thank you to our Director of Auction and Events, Kim Kalmbach, and all of the Advancement Office staff and all of the volunteers who have helped us to prepare for this evening's event. And I say thank you also to our Vice President for Advancement, Maureen Longyear, who directs all our efforts at raising the funds the resources that we need to keep Jesuit High School sustainable. Before I turn it over to our MCs, I would like to take you on a virtual tour of our new Welcome Center and our newly renovated Father Barry Gymnasium. I think you will like what you see. God bless you. Thank you very much. So I'm very excited to introduce you to our newly renovated gymnasium and Welcome Center. We'll start here with the Welcome Center, which, as you know, used to be what we call the Little Theater. It was a multi-purpose room, but it did not look nearly as attractive as this brand new space does. And this is also a multi-purpose room, but it's also the entrance. When people come to the gymnasium, we wanted a more welcoming feeling where people would feel like Jesuit High School is a great place to be. So as we start here, we have video monitors around the room that display various aspects of the school, and we might be using this on one day for an admissions event, on another day for a class meeting, a faculty meeting, a parent meeting. Here to my left is the food service counter. This is our secondary food service during school days for the students. The other one is in the Harris Center. And then, of course, during athletic competitions or other events, we serve food here, food or drinks from this venue right here. And then over here, we've created, in addition to the Marauder Cove store that we have on the campus, this is an extended version of that, so that when people come to events here, they can buy logo wear, and it's an opportunity for us to market the school and to give people an opportunity to buy Jesuit High clothing that they might be interested in. Over here, on this wall, we chose, through our marketing communications department, to put up some different images of what happens in this expanded space here. So music, liturgy, we have all school liturgies in the gymnasium here, athletics, of course, and everything is grounded in the spirituality of St. Ignatius Loyola and Jesuit education. So appropriately, we have the statue of St. Ignatius here. As we go up toward the front, you see all these desks here. During this time of the pandemic, we have been using this as a flex space for students. There's some classes in here. When students are in study time, they use this space. We've had student senior retreats here. We had one a couple of weekends ago. We have one this weekend as well. When we get back to normal in the school, which we're very much looking forward to, this will remain a flexible space, a multi-purpose space where we will host a whole number of different types of events and activities for students, faculty, staff, alumni, parents, and the extended Jesuit community. Up in the front here, you see more video monitors, which will have some of the history of our school and the history of our athletic program, or we might be able to display, depending on what the event is, admissions information up here. Tonight, of course, the information that's on these three screens is related to the auction. Our sponsors are listed in the middle screen, and on the two side screens are some of the many exciting items that you can bid on this evening. On either side of these video screens are drop-down screens, so that when we have a class assembly in here and we want to project something onto the screen, we are able to do so on either side, which provides great viewing for the full room. As we move from the Welcome Center, we go into what is our brand new, newly renovated Father Barry Gymnasium. And we are very proud of the way this turned out, and very grateful to the many benefactors, of course, many of you who are with us tonight, who have made this all possible. We couldn't do it without you. It was a $2.9 million project, and we're very pleased with the way it has turned out, and your generosity has made that possible. One of the other great things about the renovation that took place in here is that we replaced the old lighting system with a brand new, much more efficient, much more appropriate lighting system that creates a beautiful space here in the gymnasium for whatever activity we might be having here. Along with that, which was one of my biggest frustrations, was the old sound system that was here did not work very well. It was hard for some people to hear in certain parts of the gym. So we have a brand new state-of-the-art sound system that we're very grateful for, that will help us for masses, athletic events, assemblies, any constituent event that we would host here in the gymnasium. This new sound system and new lighting will make it a much better experience for all. So we're very blessed in so many ways by so many of the details of the renovation of the Father Barry Gymnasium. So here in the gymnasium, this is a historic building on the campus. It's one of the original buildings. We replaced the bleachers, so we have brand new bleachers in here. And on this side, one of the things that helped us pay for this renovation was the chair backs. And again, many of you purchased chair backs, and the names of those who did so will be proudly and prominently displayed on each chair back. We have not accomplished that yet, but it is in progress. We also redid the gymnasium floor, refinished it, repainted it, rebranded it in terms of what it says on the floor and what images we are using. And then, of course, one of the biggest things for those of you who've been in this gymnasium in the heat of the day or the heat of the night at an event, whether an athletic event or president's dinner or the auction, we did not have air conditioning in here before, and now we have this beautiful, very efficient air conditioning system. Also in this gym, in each corner, once again, are drop-down screens that allow us at school liturgies or other assemblies to project information or images for the students or any constituent event that we might have in here. What is not back up on the wall yet are all our championship athletic pennants, which will go across that wall around the brand new extra large size scoreboard that you see there. Our championship banners and pennants will be displayed there once again in new and refreshed form. Up on this wall, next to this smaller scoreboard, will be the American flag and a cross symbolizing our faith in Jesus Christ and our grounding as a Catholic Jesuit school in everything that is about our faith. So that is an overview of our beautiful, newly renovated Father Barry Gymnasium. What a pleasure for me to be able to introduce it to you. Once again, thank you to all of you who have contributed so generously to make this possible. We are very grateful. God bless you.
Wow, this is absolutely fantastic. Next time you visit campus, you need to make sure and come by and see the gym and welcome center renovations. Now, let's spend some time talking about the reason that we are here this evening. Some of our premier items in this auction we want to highlight. Luxury in Carmel. Have you read this item? 2 rooms at the Inn at Spanish Bay, a round of golf for 4 at Pebble Beach, a round of golf at the Links at Spanish Bay, or you can switch it up and do a spa appointment instead. Anyway, it's a vacation that you're bound to remember forever and ever. One of the most beautiful places in the entire world. That is luxury in Carmel. A couple more items. One of my favorite items in the entire book, the Four Seasons Punta Mita. If you have not been to Punta Mita, Mexico, you need to go. 4-night stay, 2 rounds of golf. It's the Four Seasons. It's fantastic. You need to go. It's gonna get hot this summer in Sacramento. We all know that. So if your air conditioner is old, take advantage of premier item number 3. Clark and Rush, a new HVAC unit with installation included. Get it done before July 4th when it's 108 and your air conditioner breaks. You need to do that. One of the highlight items year after year after year is Dinner with the President, a 4-course meal with Father John McGarry in your home or a location of your choosing. Always a great time to spend with this wonderful man. We want to highlight, as we always do, the Jesuit puppy. This year, ladies and gentlemen, just like last year, the purebred English Labrador puppy. The difference, this year you get pick of the litter. Your choice on boy or girl, your choice on color. Don't miss out on the wonderful, wonderful, famous Jesuit puppy. One of the other great items that we have in our premier auction this year is this piece of art, Look for the Helpers by Whitney Lafrano. It's a tribute to the helpers of the world. It's an ode to positivity. It's a stunning 72 by 72 piece of art that Whitney has generously donated to us this evening. One of the other highlight items each and every year at the Jesuit auction is the bikini bottom. The house that the Mulaney's own on Dillon's Beach, on Pierce Point, one of the wonderful parts of the world that many of us haven't explored. It's 5 bedrooms, it's 4 baths, and it is ready for you to buy and have fun on Dillon's Beach. We all know Sandy and Mick, and we know they do it right. The house will not disappoint. Some other great items are the traditional Jesuit dinners that we offer. This year we offer a dinner catered by Alora for 10 at Dave and Jan Hardy's home. The Fromoli's dinner for 8, catered by Fromoli's, in your home is another highlight. One of my favorite items is the Wing and Barrel Ranch. If you have not visited Darius Anderson's new masterpiece in Sonoma off of Highway 37, you need to buy this item. If you enjoy trap shooting, good wine, great food, and the occasional cigar, this is a place for you. They will outfit you with top-notch shooting equipment. You can have fun, you can turn it into a competition, you'll enjoy a wonderful meal, and you'll follow it up with fantastic wine and some of those famous cigars. Another great item for the post-COVID workout is the Peloton. 3 months free membership, you get a Peloton, you get to get yourself into shape. We know they're popular, it's well worth it. It was generously donated to the Jesuit High School auction tonight, and it's your chance to buy a Peloton for yourself. As always, folks, with the Jesuit auction, we have some fantastic premier items. Our silent auction is absolutely jam-packed with great, great items. We invite you to scan through all of those on the mobile bidding website and hope that you will bid high. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the most important part of our evening, the tuition assistance. I invite you to watch the premiere film of a great young Jesuit marauder who is one that benefits from the important tuition assistance program.
Coming in a freshman year, I did not know who I was or what I was even gonna do in my life. I felt alone. I didn't think I had anyone. It was a very, very hard time. I remember talking to my counselor, at the time it was Miss Jones, and I was like, I can't do this anymore. I don't know what to do. I feel lost. And when I tell you, within the next period, I was pulled out of my class, and in the room was Mr. Kelly, Coach Blanton. You two really stepped up for me and having that conversation with me, just let me be honest. And I was scared to be honest. That's when I started embracing who I was. I'm telling you, if it wasn't for going in the office over there and having that conversation, life would be a lot different for me.
Do you know who Nigel Burton is?
Yeah.
Okay, so he was inducted into our Hall of Fame, and in his induction speech, he said, Jesuit High School taught him to be comfortable standing out from the crowd, right? And that was one of the best lessons that he learned here. And I feel like that was kind of like, you're saying it in your own words, right? Like your experiences here was like, told you to be comfortable in your own skin, and you standing out from the crowd is a really good thing.
Freshman year, it was definitely hard for my family and for myself, trying to figure out how we're gonna, pay for my school. Financial day came up, and when I tell you, I was extremely blessed and extremely happy to hear about that. I remember during my sophomore year, I wasn't sure if I was gonna even be able to come back to school. Just a lot going on, and we weren't sure how we were gonna figure it out and make it work until we started talking, and the school started communicating with us, and we got a huge help and huge donation for my schooling, which allowed my family and I to continue at Jesuit. Being at this opportunity at Jesuit is a blessing. I mean that from the very bottom of my heart.
You're on your toes, man.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, there it is, come on. Go! Come on, yes, tighter. Good, good, good. Yep. Because there's so many things going on, but knowing that, there are ways to get better, and you can't lose yourself in that process. He has a spirit, and he just wanted that echo,
Yeah, to be seen.
How
you too, man. Thank you for everything. I really appreciate it. I could not have done it without you.
I'm proud of you, man.
Thank you. I think the Brotherhood at Jesuit just goes beyond your typical friendship, and these are people who are going to be in your life forever. And ultimately, Brotherhood is on Jesuit High School is your family. Brotherhood means family. You know, now I'm probably in the best shape of my life. You know, I'm running cross country, preparing for the next level, and have you there like an older brother, it definitely feels great, and I appreciate everything, 100%. And that Jesuit show that they do care made me feel amazing. It turned me from a kid with no hope to a kid who aspires to change the world and will change the world.
Thank you, Elijah, for telling your story. And later on tonight, you're going to hear from 2 more students. My name is Kelly Brothers, proud alum, board member, but most importantly, a dad of a graduating senior, one of Elijah's classmates, Ronan Brothers. I'm here to tell you tonight, I'm here to urge you tonight to raise your paddle and give for student assistance. You know, a young man like Elijah might not even have applied to Jesuit if he didn't know there was student assistance there waiting. Just waiting to be asked to help me with tuition so I could go to Jesuit High School. Elijah might not have even applied. A lot of kids might not have. This is your chance. This is your chance to actually help kids you don't even know. Think about it, support comes in many different ways. It comes from family, it comes from friends, it comes from teachers and coaches once we get them on campus. But to get them on campus, they have to know that there's students' assistants there to help them. This is what you can help with tonight. And we have a very generous benefactor who has already offered up a $50,000 matching gift if you come in at $1,000 or more. So any gift that comes in at $1,000 or more, he's going to match up to the first $50,000. You want to take it all? Do it. Pledge right now, $50,000. Our anonymous donor will match that immediately. If you want to give $1,000, he's going to match that as well. Anything you can do to help. And remember, this is all completely tax deductible because you're not getting any benefit from it. So you not only get the tax deduction, you get the knowledge of knowing you're not getting any benefit from it, which is the ultimate form of giving, isn't it? Raise your paddle for kids like Elijah who will come, know there's help, work through Jesuit, and go out and change the world. Raise it high, raise it proud.
Well, thank you, Kelly. It's always fun to have Kelly back involved with the Jesuit High School auction. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now your turn to get involved. Find that mobile bidding website, get ready to bid early, bid often. As we've talked about, we have some fantastic items we do not want you to miss out on, so don't forget to use that max bid feature as well on the mobile bidding website. We thank you for your support of Jesuit High School.
Praise